Hey everybody, it's Daren Baker of dbaker Designs. So we're working on a stone column today for the Kellogg Playhouse, and I wanted to take a little extra time with this particular piece because it's a little more involved than just a barrel or a post. So let me stop for just a quick second and show you what we're doing. Now for starters, we made a base frame just out of some scrap 2x2s and chipboard, okay? And then what we did is we cut out, and you can go back and look at some of the photos, we just cut out some squares and some blocks to make this type of shape, right? To make it look kind of stone-esque, or kind of how a stone wall might be put together. Now on the inside of this, we kept it clean because this is going to be on the inside of the clubhouse, and we're going to make that like a special little treasure box in the floor that the kids have to find. So just kind of a cool little extra thing utilizing some of the space that we've got here. Now, that said, back to here, these were stuck on with Gorilla Glue. You can see some of the foam here. A reason why I wanted to do that is on the edges, I wanted it to fill in some of the gaps so I didn't have to come back and fill in too much. Then just to keep them in place, because I got 4 sides and I'm trying to move quickly, I just shot little brads. Now as I come to those, as I'm sort of grinding and sanding and stuff like that, then I have to knock them back in, then I'll have to come back and fill it. So if you have time to let it sit there and wait, I would probably recommend that to kind of clamp it in place or something, but didn't really have the time, had to keep moving. Let me show you what one finished side looks like though. We'll flip this guy around. So, well, technically it's not finished. Obviously I got to paint it and I got to do some more sanding, but really all I've done and you can kind of see it's already starting to look like stone, is I just used this little guy right here with some 120 sandpaper, and I came in and I just let it find its way, make divots. You know, you want to kind of ruin it, and again you're going to come across these nails that are sticking up a little bit further. I just take my trusty hammer and just smack them down a little bit further. You can countersink them if you want. I'll come back and I'll clean up this, and I'll come back with some probably some 60 sandpaper and make sure it gets some good scratches in it. But that's the process. Really all I'm doing is taking this guy and kind of rounding corners and making some stones a little bit lower than others, and then again I'll come back with the Dremel and I'll clean up a little bit more, make it look a little less refined as it gets down to the particle board here. So that's what we're doing. Let me give you an overhead look, or try to give you an overhead look, so you can see how it's kind of really starting to come together there. All right, so when we get on to the next step, when I've done the dremeling and all that other stuff, I'll show you what we're doing or what we've done up until that point. Then we go into priming it basically. All right, so stick around. There's a couple more videos to go. Bye-bye.